Handsome carriage. Built to go far and fast, I'd say. Who the devil is it? I wasn't aware we were expecting visitors.
If you please, Sir Leicester.
Yes?
I believe it's Mr. Rouncewell's carriage.
Ah, yes, of course. Mrs. Rouncewell's son. What would one call him? A self-made man, I suppose. Treats himself pretty well, I must say.
No doubt he can afford to. One understands he owns a number of factories.
Extraordinary. Mr. Tulkinghorn informs me he has been invited to go into Parliament. My housekeeper's son, invited to go into Parliament.
She had another son, I understand, who turned out very badly, if that is of any comfort to you. Ran away to the wars and so forth.
Oh, I'm sorry to hear that. But this one, the Iron Master, has written to me and asked for an interview with the two of us. But I'm confounded if I know what the fellow could possibly want from us.
Mr. Rouncewell, my lady.
Sir Leicester, Lady Dedlock, it is very good of you to see me.
We would always wish to oblige Mrs. Rouncewell's son, sir. Please sit down.
Thank you. I will be very brief. Lady Dedlock has been so kind as to take the young woman we have just seen into her service.
Rosa Cartwright.
Exactly. My son has fallen in love with Miss Cartwright and asked my consent to his proposing marriage to her. I am not at present inclined to oppose their engagement if the young woman is willing to engage herself. But I would have to make it a condition of my consent that she did not remain at Chesney Wold.
Not remain at Chesney Wold? I don't understand you, sir.
Mr. Rouncewell, pray explain what you mean.
Willingly, Lady Dedlock. My wife and I were plainly brought up. But we have risen in the world, and we have been able to educate our son and his sisters well. Very well. Now, unequal marriages are not so rare in our world. The son of a factory owner may fall in love with a young woman who works in that factory.
Mr. Rouncewell, do you draw a parallel between Chesney Wold and a factory?
I agree. The places are different, but I think the parallel may be justly drawn.
Are you aware, sir, that this young woman, whom my lady has placed near her person, was educated here? Was brought up at the village school, just outside the very gates of this house?
I'm brought up very well, I'm sure, as far as that goes.
Mr. Rouncewell...
My lady, permit me one moment. Mr. Rouncewell, our views on duty, and our views on station, and our views on education, in short, all our views, are so diametrically opposed that to prolong this discussion would be repellent to your feelings and would certainly be repellent to mine. This young woman is honored with my lady's notice and favor, but if she wishes to withdraw herself, she is at liberty to do so. We are obliged to you for the plainness with which you have spoken. Now let us leave the subject.
Sir Leicester, Lady Dedlock, I thank you for your attention. I shall very strongly recommend my son to conquer his present inclinations. Good day.